Hi again, everybody. It's Solo Rebel basketball tonight. Boys action after the Lady Rebels emphatic win in the opener moments ago. It's a boys game in this one. Should be a exciting contest. The new look Solo Rebels under Coach Bobby Weil last year made it to the state semifinals. First state tournament appearance in 40 years, and also the first state tournament win in school history. Got them to the state semifinals a year ago in Class 2A before bowing out in that one against Dale. New look lineup for the Rebels as they're short and actually tallest player is listed at Kason Taylor, 6'2" sophomore. That's about it for the size as the Rebels. They're going to send out three seniors, a junior, and a sophomore here to start this one tonight. As returning in the starting lineup is going to be Carter Parker, Connor Cordell, and Charlie Gardner. And they will be joined by Christian Vining and Kason Taylor in the starting lineup for Coach Bobby Wile's Rebels, who were 25-7 on the season a year ago. They shot just 29% on threes. They're going to rely a lot more heavily on the three-pointers here in 2022-23. Need to shoot a good percentage with their lack of size overall. Getting ready to take a look at the starting lineups. Boswell comes in 4-1 for Coach Roland Brenton. And their only loss came in the season opener to Tushka, the defending Class A state champions, 56-50. Since then, they have defeated Caney, Moyers, Bennington, and Soper. So we'll take a look at the starting lineups first for the Boswell Scorpions. Michael Piggy in the starting lineup along with C.J. Jeffries. Anthony Madison, also a starter for Boswell tonight. Jesse Gardner in the starting lineup. And Taryn Brown, the final starter for the Scorpions. Now the Scorpions starting lineup tonight, they will start Carter Parker, a 6-foot senior. He averaged 8.5 points a game a year ago. Connor Cordell, the Rebels defensive stopper, a 6-foot senior, averaged 4 points and 3.5 rebounds a contest. Charlie Gardner back as a 6'1" junior. He averaged 8 points and 5.4 rebounds along with 3.1 assists last season as a sophomore. Christian Vining, a 5'11" senior, moves into the starting lineup, averaged a point and a half a game last year. Came up with some big shots down the stretch, however, for the Rebels. And Kason Taylor, the final starter at 6'2" sophomore. He averaged a point a game, limited action a season ago. So for the Rebels, it's Parker, Cordell, Gardner, Vining, and Taylor. And they are going to have to do solid work on the boards as they are going to be outsized tonight. Athletic group of Scorpions, as I mentioned, 4-1, the season record for Coach Roland Brenton's squad. They are first rankings of the season coming up in about a week. I would expect them to be ranked in the Class B state rankings. Opening tip controlled by Boswell and quickly to the basket. Shot is no good, and the rebound is off to Charlie Gardner. Down with it for the Rebels. That pass is deflected away and stolen. Rebels turn it over on the first possession. Now back with it for Boswell. Left side, there's Madison. Bounce pass inside, and it's errant and out of bounds. Boswell's going to give it right back on the turnover. Just underway here at the Silo High School Gymnasium tonight. Cordell gives it to Gardner, right wing. Now Vining comes out to retrieve, top at front. Now backdoor cut. Gardner cutting to the basket. Pass from Taylor, and Gardner scores the first points of the season. Silo out to a 2-0 lead. Backdoor cut there by Gardner, and Taylor found him for the assist. 3 on the way from the right wing. It's no good. Gardner with the board. Here's Charlie down with the basketball. He'll pass off left side to Parker. Now dribbles back out, resets the offense, gives the Vining there. Rebels will start things once more as Gardner pass down to the baseline, this time to Cordell. Coming out on the wing to defend. Pass off right side to Parker. They extend the defense against Carter. Now Gardner's going to try a 3 from the right side. That one hits the top of the backboard and off to Cordell. Offensive rebound for Connor. Resets things for the Rebels. Boswell working in a 2-3 zone. Bounce pass down to the base. The Rebels' defensive spark plug as he misses the first free throw there. Here's the next one from Connor. It's good. Rebels with a 3-0 lead. Making the move to Class 3A this year. Boswell will drive inside, hang in the lane, and the shot is off the glass and in by Anthony Madison. He's got Boswell's first points. 3-2. Just over 2 minutes into this one. Parker on the left wing. Pass down to the baseline. Goes to Cornell. Give it back out front. Now Gardner comes to retrieve. They'll swing it right side. Trying to penetrate this Boswell zone defense. Here's Gardner. Closely guarded. Bounce pass. There's Cordell. Gets free down the baseline. His reverse layup is good. Cordell with the reverse layup, his first field goal. And we got a whistle and a foul. That's going against Cordell. Thing is, for the Rebels, just Coach Weil not sure how much depth he's got. Inbounds pass, the foul is whistled. This one's going against Cason Taylor. It'll be Michael Piggy at the line, and the free throw, no good. Too hard off the back iron. Second one coming up. And he makes that one. Cuts the Silo lead to 2 at 5-3. Token pressure in the backcourt. Now pass it across. Here's Parker, and the shot is up and good. Carter Parker for 3. As the pass down. Parker with the 3, and Silo with an 8-3 lead. .446 to go here in the first quarter as a driving shot is no good, but a foul is called on the Rebels, and it's going against Cason Taylor. That's his second. And Coach Weil probably going to have to go to the bench, and he will. They'll fire up a 3. It's no good. Loose ball on the rebound. Roberts comes up with it. Outlet pass. Vining, driving, shot is blocked from behind. Rejected out of bounds. Like Jeffries, or that might have been Madison coming from behind. Rejected that one out of bounds. Inbounds goes to Parker. Spins. Baseline, pull-up shot, no good. There's Cordell, offensive board, puts it back up and in. Cordell with his second bucket. He's got 5, and the Rebel lead is 6, 10-4. Off the offensive putback. Here's an offensive foul inside. And Cordell takes his first charge of the season. Cordell with the charge machine and takes his first charge. Here's Parker open for 3. No good. Roberts has the rebound. Outlet pass there to Cordell. He'll try a 3. That one's short. Rebound, Roberts. No good. Gardner has the rebound and puts it back up and in. Boswell with a quick timeout. 3:30 to go here in the first quarter, and the Rebels off to a fast start, leading 12-4. Charlie Gardner with his 4th point and 4th rebound. Connor Cordell leads the scoring with 5 for Silo, and Carter Parker has a 3. But there was a putback by Gardner. That has now given Silo an 8-point lead here in the opening quarter. You see our Rebel Red sponsors for 22-23 scrolling across the screen down there. Down with it for the Scorpions. Here's Piggy, and he hits a driving shot on the left or right side of the lane. Cuts the lead. It's now 12-6. Pass is deflected and stolen. Looking inside for Piggy, and Gardner comes away with a loose ball. Gardner's taking it coast to coast and changes hands and puts it up and in. 14-6 is the score, as a driving shot on the other end is no good. End-to-end action. Cordell comes away with the loose ball rebound. He'll drive it into the front court. Give it off to Cordell or to Gardner there. Swing it. Parker for 3. Left wing. He hits it. Left him open, and Parker has given the Rebels a double-digit lead. It's 17-6. Second 3 of the game for Carter. 2:18 to go. Rebels working out of that matchup zone. Now switching off. Here's a 3 on the way from the left side. Is no good. Rebound to Taryn Brown. Offensive board for the Scorpions. Brown drives in. There's an offensive foul again. Charge number 2 for Connor Cordell. He's a machine. And the Rebels have it back. Parker on the right wing. Boswell's gone. Looks like they're in a man-to-man defense. Pass off to Gardner on the left side. Has a screen. Drives. Reverse layup is good. Up and under move. Gardner has 8. Came off a screen that time. Had a wide open lane to the basket. Down to the other end. A shot by Madison is off the mark. Cordell has the rebound. Here come the Rebels. Parker open for 3, and it's no good from the right side. There's Gardner skying in for the board. Back out Vining. Thought about the 3. Passed it up. Gardner comes back out to retrieve. He'll pull the trigger. This one's no good from the top of the key. Piggy has the rebound and going to get a foul on Parker. Carter Parker is going to be whistled for his first. With a minute to go in the opening quarter. Here comes Sean Weaver in the game for the first time, 5'11 junior. Silo with a 19-6 lead here. Under a minute to go here in the first period. Working around the perimeter, Taryn Brown going to pull up from about 15 on the left side. It's no good with the shot. Rebound, offensive board by Piggy, and he puts it up and in. Off the offensive putback that time, Piggy now has 5 of the 8 Boswell points. 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Rebels would like to play for the final shot. Cordell dribbles out near half court. Now passes off there to Vining. 15 seconds. Cordell comes back out to retrieve. Looking to reset things. And there an offensive foul going to be called on Cordell. Said he pushed off. Brown came out to defend. And Cordell just picked up his second personal. Here comes Evan Hammond in the game for the first time, the 5'10 junior. Cordell's going out with 2 fouls. 9 seconds to go in the first. Kason Taylor already on the bench with 2 fouls. Driving shot by the Scorpions. It's no good. Vining has the rebound. Gardner off with it. Half-court shot at the buzzer, and it's short as the quarter ends. Silo 19 and Boswell 8 after 1 period. Nice first quarter by the Rebels as they build the double-digit lead. Eight points thus far for Charlie Gardner, 6 for Carter Parker off a couple of threes. And then Connor Cordell with 5. Gardner has 5 rebounds, Cordell with 4 boards. 1 quarter in the books here. For Boswell, Michael Piggy with 5. Scorpions averaging over 50 points, close to right at about 60 points a game or so, and well off that pace here through 1 quarter. Rebels have done a pretty good job defensively through 1 quarter of play. Looks like it's going to be Silo basketball to begin the second period. Glad you're along with us here tonight on SiloRebels.tv and the Squirtle Network. I'm Kevin Farr, joined by Juan Flores, Weston Roberts, doing our engineering tonight. And there's a backdoor cut to pass to Gardner again, and that one errant, same way they started the game, but misfired that time. Rebels back out there. Let's see, it's the original starting 5 out there as a shot up and no good, but Piggy with the offensive rebound and putback cuts the Silo lead to under double digits now. Boswell has gone back to that zone, 2-3 zone. So Taylor and Cordell both playing with 2 fouls out there. Cordell bounces inside. Gardner goes up, shot blocked by Piggy. Gardner gets it back. Toss back out, Parker. Now the feed is stolen away. Here comes Jeffries. Out of the pack, all the way down. Layup is good. Left-handed layup. C.J. Jeffries puts it up and in off the steal. Silo back with the basketball. Parker, free throw line to Gardner, and he hits Cordell cutting back door, misses the shot, but is fouled. So he was hammered on that one. Connor's going to the line. He's 1 for 2 in the contest. Misses the first. He's already drawn 2 charges tonight. The Rebels defensive specialist makes the second. He's got 6 points on the night. 20-12 is the lead. Bounce pass cutting the basket. Shot is no good by Brown, but he's fouled. And there's Kason Taylor's third. So Taylor probably going to sit out the rest of the half after quickly picking up his third. 6:40 to go here in the second quarter. Taryn Brown, free throw, no good. Hayden Roberts back in. Brown missed the first. Here comes the second, and it's good. 1 out of 2 at the line for Taryn Brown. Boswell drops back defensively. Still in that zone. Gardner, Roberts, free throw line. Backdoor cut to Cordell and feeds him for the lay-in. Down the baseline, hit Cordell, cutting to the basket on the back door, and he's got another bucket. Connor with 8. Tied with Gardner for team high honors as Jeffries fires up a 3 and hits it from the right wing. C.J. Jeffries, first 3 of the night for Boswell, cuts the Silo lead to 6. 6 minutes to go here before half. Pass out front, stolen away. Aaron Toss driving, other end is up and good. Devontre Ware off the steal, the layup, and all of a sudden the lead down to 4, and Coach Weil going to take a quick timeout as the lead has rapidly dwindled to just 4 points. It was 11 at the start of the quarter. But just like that, after scoring 8 points in the first period, Boswell has already erupted for 10 here, most of those in transition here in quarter number 2, and has cut the lead to 4. They've more than equaled their first quarter points in about 2 minutes here in the second period. That's how fast the Scorpions can score. So a 4-point Rebel lead after the timeout. Silo basketball working against this zone. Parker extending out on him now after a couple of threes. Now Gardner splits 2 defenders. Going to pull up and hit. About a 10-footer on the left wing. Gardner has 10 points to lead the way. Down with it for Boswell. Madison way out near half court off the pass that time. Came from Michael Salcido. Here's a 3 on the way. It's up and good. Jesse Gardner. So the Scorpions catching fire. They have cut the lead to 3. Couple of 3-pointers here in the quarter. Here's Parker for 3 to answer. It's no good, and the rebound is out of bounds off of Cordell. Been all Scorpions here in the second quarter thus far. Here's another 3 by Gardner, and it's no good this time. And Cordell's going to get credit for the rebound as it was knocked out of his hands and out of bounds. Stays with Silo. Gardner's going to dribble it down and going to give it to Parker just across the half-court line for the Rebels. There's Carter, open for 3 from about 22. It's no good on the left wing. There's Gardner, skies for the rebound, puts it back up, and is fouled. Charlie with 6 rebounds to lead the way in that category, and he's going to the line for the first time tonight. 10 points and 6 boards for Gardner through a quarter and a half, and makes the free throw. Here's the next one. It's no good. Loose ball on the rebound. Cordell fighting for it along with Jeffries, and unfortunately didn't get called for a foul there. They say it was out of bounds off of Connor. Down with it for Boswell, the Scorpions. Rebels Matching up out of the zone. Once again, Gardner gives it out front. Now they'll feed Salcedo. Jeffries, free throw line. Shot is no good. And Gardner with another board. Charlie going to dribble it down himself into the offensive end for Silo. 4-point Rebel lead. Offense has slowed considerably here in the 3 minutes to go. Gardner splits two defenders. Pass back out. There's Vining for three. It's no good. Loose ball on the rebound. Gardner deflected out. Boswell comes up with it. Jeffries, right corner. Three on the way. It's no good. And rebound tapped to Roberts. Outlet pass. Gardner all the way down. Feed inside. Parker. Layup is good. Off the Gardner assist that time. Kind of stems the tide, at least momentarily. .2:15 to go. Rebels continue to lead, but it is precarious at 3 at the moment. Here's a three on the way. Salcedo misfires that time. Gardner has another board. He'll bring it all the way down. Kick it out. Vining passed up the shot. Gives off Cordell. Now back to Vining. He'll take the shot this time. Long on the three-point attempt, and Gardner with the foul on the board. That'll be the 17th foul, and Boswell will shoot free throws. Turn Brown back in for the Scorpions. It's going to be Michael Piggy going to the line. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Free throw is good. Buys the second on the 1-and-1 here. And it's up and good. The lead down to 1. See if the Rebels can come up with an answer here. Once again, last time it was cut to 1. They hit a shot to extend it. Parker to Roberts at the free throw line. Now left wing. Vining passed up the shot this time. Gives it back to Parker. Scorpions extending defensively. Gardner off. Vining three on the way. It's no good. Left wing. And there's a rebound. Rebels gone ice cold from 3. And here's a steal by Parker. Outlet pass down. And that's too far out in front of Gardner. Parker had the steal, but gave it right back. Evan Hammond back in. Carter Parker with a couple of threes early on in the first quarter, but the Rebels have gone ice cold from long range since then. Down with it. Here's Brown for 3, and it's no good from the left corner. Jeffries, offensive rebound, and puts it back up and in. Boswell leads off the C.J. Jeffries putback. 53 seconds to go. First time the Scorpions have led. They're up 1. Hammond gives it off. Gardner looking for help. Back to Hammond on the right wing. And he's going to step out of bounds right in front of the Boswell bench. The scoring and shooting has dried up for the Rebels from outside here in the second quarter. After getting off to a good start, led by double digits after 1. Madison off to Brown left side. 12 seconds to go in the half. Jeffries with it. Looking to drive, but nothing there. Looking for help. Madison 4-3. He'll drive inside. Feed off. Piggy got all alone underneath the basket. He'll score just ahead of the horn. 30-27 at the half. The Boswell lead. A 22-point second quarter. For the Scorpions. After they scored just 8 in the first period. Meanwhile, the Rebels scoring decreased twofold in that second period as well. Through one half, Charlie Gardner 11 points, 8 rebounds, and Anthony Madison, in addition to 1 by Taryn Brown. 30-27, the Boswell lead here at halftime. We'll go ahead and take a break. You watch the cheerleaders perform here at halftime. Be back for the second half coming up here from Silo. It's Boswell 30 and Silo 27 at the break. All right, here we go in the third quarter. It's Boswell basketball to begin the third period with a 3-point lead. As we are underway, let's see, original starting five out there for the Rebels. Cason Taylor playing with those 3 personal fouls. Set out most of the second quarter. Shot up no good by Taryn Brown. Rebound off to Taylor. Come the Rebels. Down 3. Let's see what they can do here on their first possession of this second half. Gardner drives left side, feeds off Cornell underneath the basket. Nice pump fake and goes up and hits. Connor Cornell in double digits with 10 now, as it was a nice head fake. Got one of the Scorpions off their feet, and it cuts the Boswell lead to 1, 30-29. The Rebels look like they're in a man-to-man defense this time. Switched up here to start second half. 3 on the way. It's no good. Rebound offensive for Boswell. Jeffries tries to drive, kicks it out. Madison for 3, and it's no good. Rebound offensive by the Scorpions. No good. There's Taryn Brown. Puts it back up and in, and he's fouled. So he guarded there. Now back to Gardner. Backs his way out. Now drives in. Pull up just inside the free throw line. Shot rims off. No good. Rebound Piggy, outlet pass down. Here comes Madison into the front court. Feeds Jeffries right side. He's guarded there by Gardner with 6:10 to go here in the third quarter. Back out front for the Scorpions, Jesse Gardner dribbles. Now the pass inside, deflected by Cordell and stolen. Here comes Parker in transition, feeds Cason Taylor. Layup is no good. Rebound out Piggy. Here comes Boswell coming the other way. Challenges Gardner and misses the shot. Does Madison. Cornell gets the rebound. End-to-end action. Nobody can score, however. Here's Gardner. Takes it inside. His pass is errant and stolen. Outlet pass Jeffries. Taking it all the way to the other end. He misses, and there's Cornell with another rebound. Both teams golden opportunities to score here. Point-blank range, and have missed here the last couple of minutes. Here's Gardner just inside the free throw or the 3-point line on the left wing. They'll swing it down to the baseline. Cordell feed inside. Gardner left hand shot is up and good. Screened off the defender. Gardner with the nice move with the left hand puts it off the glass and in for his 13th point. Lead back to 1. Here's a driving shot by Jesse Gardner, and he's going to be fouled. Cason Taylor just picked up his 4th personal. Taylor has spent most of the game on the bench in foul trouble, and he is about to go back out. Just past the 5-minute mark here in the third quarter. Taylor has his 4th foul, and Hayden Roberts has seen extended action coming off the bench. The 6'1" freshman. Here's the free throws up and good. Jesse Gardner with the second of 2. The lead is 2 for the Scorpions here. Parker on the left wing, dribbles back out front. Boswell still sinking back in that zone. 2-1-2 look. Divining, right side, back to the left. Here's Gardner. Tries to penetrate, cut off. Now they work it back around. Baseline, Cordell drives, cut off on the baseline, feeds off Gardner. He's going to take it strong to the basket and be fouled. Drew the contact and is going to the line. That's Anthony Madison's first personal. Charlie Gardner to the line. 2 free throws and makes the first. $14 on the night for Charlie. Second one to tie it up, and he makes it. Gardner hits them both. We're knotted at 33 as we near the midway point of this third quarter. Jeffries pass off on the right side to Brown. Back to Gardner. Finds a lane toward the basket, and there's a foul call. I think it's going on Roberts. Yep, they're going to get Hayden on that one. Going to put Jesse Gardner to the line, shooting 2. Exactly 4 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Gardner makes the first. Here comes number 2, and it's good. Boswell back up by 2 on the strength of 2 Jesse Gardner free throws. Parker, left side, trying to get it to Gardner, can't do it. Now they'll swing it, Vining across the zone. They get it to Charlie. Charlie's going to pull up from 15 on the left wing. Misfired, too long on that one. Rebound to Boswell. Down with it, Jeffries. Takes it all the way off the glass. Left hand is good. Quick first step, attack the basket by Jeffries. He's got 10 points, and Boswell leads by 4. Rebels work at baseline to Cordell. Tries to drive. He will inside the lane. Slipped there, and he's fouled by Madison. So Madison just picked up his second personal. With 3:14 remaining here in the third quarter. Parker, right side. Here's Charlie Gardner. Penetrates in, and nice move. Uses left hand again and avoided the defender. Lays it up and good. 17 for Charlie. And to the other end, Piggy gets free inside and puts it off the glass, or puts it up and in. Didn't even use the glass that time. Just laid it smoothly in. Back to 4. Go back and forth here in the third quarter. 2:35 to go. Pass goes. Cordell draws contact, and going to say the foul was on the floor. He got Piggy off his feet. Piggy had nowhere to go but onto Cordell's back, and it's going to be a inbounds from the baseline for the Rebels here. 2:30 to go in the third quarter. Here's Gardner. Now to Roberts. Swinging around the perimeter. Top of the key, Vining. Passed up the shot. Now Roberts right side. Way out there. Rebels just trying to find an opening to get it to Gardner. Inside, can't do it. Now Parker gets open. 3 on the way is no good. But Cordell has the rebound off the errant 3 and puts it back up and in. Connor Cordell has 9 rebounds to go along with 12 points. The lead is 2. 3 on the way for the Scorpions is no good. Roberts has the rebound. Here come the Rebels. Chance to tie or take the lead this trip. Minute 38 to go, third quarter. Cordell fakes the shot. Now he spins the baseline, goes up, strong. Shot is blocked. Rebound to Boswell, but turned it over. Gardner comes up with the loose ball, and he's fouled on the shot attempt on the baseline. Cordell's shot was blocked and was saved by Brown, but right into the hands of Charlie Gardner. And I'm going to say the foul was on the floor. Michael Salcido is back in the game now for Boswell. Inbounds pass. Ends up in the hands of Gardner. In traffic. Might have been fouled. No call there. Loose ball ends up in the hands of Vining. Back to Gardner. Here's a drive. Parker in the paint. Ball hangs on the rim and falls through by Parker. Got the shooter's roll that time. He's in double digits with 10. We're knotted at 39. A minute to go here in the third quarter. Here's a pass. It's stolen away by Vining. 3-on-2. Roberts down with it. Gives off Gardner. Heading to the basket. His layup is good. Charlie with the bucket on the lay-in. He's got 19, and the Rebels lead 41-39. Down the other end, Jeffries forces up a shot. It's no good. Roberts rebound. Out into Parker going one-on-one inside. Reverse layup is no good with 29 seconds to go. Madison comes away with the ball on the rebound for Boswell. Rebels had a chance to push it to a 2-possession lead. But Parker couldn't get the reverse layup to fall. Here's an errant pass by the Scorpions, turned over with 9 seconds to go. Sato with the basketball, a chance at the final shot of the quarter. 5 seconds, Gardner way out front to Vining, back to Gardner. He's going to have to force a long one from 25 feet. It's no good as the horn sounds to end the third quarter. Rebels with the late burst there, trailed by 4, but come back and take a 2-point lead at the end of 3 quarters. 14-point third period. Charlie Gardner leads all scorers with 19 for Silo to go along with 8 rebounds. Connor Cordell with 12 points and 9 boards, and then a 10-point effort from Carter Parker. 3 in double digits. Meanwhile, for Boswell, they have spread it out a little more. Although that quarter, they only ended up with 9 points. So really the difference, a 22-point second quarter. Scorpions held to 8 in the first period and 9 in the third. 13 for Mikkel Piggy, 10 for C.J. Jeffries. Those the only Scorpions that have reached double digits. Going to be Silo basketball here to start the fourth quarter. Going from right to left here as Vining off to Parker right side. Bounce pass baseline goes to Hayden Roberts. Now back to Parker for 3. It's good! Carter Parker's first 3 since the opening quarter, and the Rebels lead is 5. Here's a 3 to answer on the other end. It's no good. Jeffries has the rebound, goes back up, misses, gets his own board, back up again and in. C.J. Jeffries with a couple offensive rebounds that trip after the missed 3 by Devontre Ware. Rebels lead by 3. They were up 5 momentarily. Now here's Salcedo with the steal. Took it away from Gardner, reached in and poked that one away. Boswell has it back. Salcedo goes up shot, right side, no good. Gardner clears the board for his 9th rebound of the game. Rebels have it with the 3-point lead. Parker, Vining out front. Now to Roberts. There's Parker just outside the free throw line. 2 Scorpions there, poke it away, come up with a steal. Boswell back down with it offensively. Salcedo on the baseline, nearly stolen by Gardner. Now he does come up with a steal. Here comes Charlie out into the front court. Didn't have numbers, going to slow it down, pull it back out. Passes off right side to Vining as Kason Taylor gets ready to check back in with those 4 fouls. Roberts way out front, off Gardner, left wing, swing it across. There's Vining. Bounce pass, antenna for Roberts, deflected into the hands of Carter Parker. And we've got a travel called on Silo. Taylor's back in. Carter Parker's going to get a quick breather. 6:03 remaining. The Rebels lead by 3. It's been a bit of an offensive struggle since the opening quarter. Here's a drive. Jeffries inside, and they're going to get a foul on Gardner, I believe. Yep. Goes on lead. Timeout Boswell. after the 2 free throws by C.J. Jeffries. Glad you're along with us here on SiloRebels.tv. Sorry, having some technical difficulties on and off tonight. But bear with us here. Trying to work out the kinks in the season opener. Silo up by 1 with here in the fourth quarter. Kevin Farr, along with Weston Roberts and Juan Flores. Tonight here on SiloRebels.tv. .5:42 remaining following the Boswell timeout. It'll be Silo basketball in the backcourt. Kason Taylor gets it across there to Charlie Gardner. Working against the trap of the Scorpions there. Now they're extending that 2-1-2 defense out. Taylor right wing. Lob pass inside, looking for Gardner, and that one's short. And it's intercepted by the Scorpions. Cordell ties up the possession, but the arrow in favor of Boswell. Scorpions have it back. 5:11 remaining here in the final quarter. Rebels sinking back in the matchup zone once more. They went to a man-to-man defense briefly. Salcido pass off to Ware. There's Madison going to pull the trigger and hit a 3. Anthony Madison, just his second field goal of the game, and it gives Boswell a 2-point lead, 46-44. Cordell across the midcourt line. Gives off Charlie Gardner, 4:34 remaining. Here in the fourth quarter, Cordell down to the baseline. Tosses back out. There to Vining. Now Kason Taylor. Way out front to Gardner. Free throw line to Vining. Gardner back to Roberts now on the left wing. Baseline, Cordell finds Gardner cutting to the basket, and the lay-in is good. Gardner with 21 points ties it up off the Cordell assist there, but answering on the other end, C.J. Jeffries with a drive to the basket. It's good. Once again, Rebels back down by 2. Roberts at the free throw line. Toss back out to Taylor. Now Taylor to Vining. Baseline, Cordell fakes a shot inside, goes up, hits the bucket, and it's fouled. Chance for a three-point play for Connor Cordell. That would give the Rebels the lead with 3:29 to go. Carter Parker checks back in for Silo. Taryn Brown in for Boswell. Connor Cordell with 14 points tonight. Free throw is good. Was 2 for 4 before that one, but that one gives the Rebels the lead at 49-48 with 3:29 remaining. Connor Cordell, the conventional three-point play. Silo leads by a point. Quick 30-second timeout for the Rebels. Cordell now with 15 points. Gardner has 21. And Parker 13. Boswell with the basketball, and C.J. Jeffries is going to just stand out and dribble out near half court momentarily. Trying to direct traffic. Here's a pass thrown away by Carter Parker. Parker comes up with a big steal, now loses the handle on it, and Boswell has it right back. Scorpions into the offensive end. Ware fakes the shot, drives in, feeds Jeffries, goes up and hits it. Jeffries coming alive here in the second half. He now has 16 to lead the Scorpions. Here's Taylor. Pass, baseline. Cordell in traffic, goes up, shot no good. Cordell taps the rebound, back out front. Ends up in the hands of Carter Parker. Cordell with his 10th rebound of the game. Gardner bump inside, goes up, shot is no good as it rolled around the rim and came off. And we've got a whistle and a timeout. Boswell. Scorpions have the basketball. Gardner got a good look at the basket, and that one, it just rolled around the rim and fell off. Scorpions with the 30-second timeout here. Just 2:21 remaining in the ball game here in the fourth quarter. Silo led by double figures after one, but Boswell answered in the second quarter, and it's been pretty tight. Nobody has led by more than 5 at any point since about the midway point of the second period. Scorpions have the ball and a 1-point lead. Rebels coming out the trap. Brown, pass, it's stolen away. Taylor comes up with a steal. Here come the Rebels. Driving down, Gardner, layup is good, and a foul! 2-on-1, fast break, Gardner used his body, drew the contact from Madison, and he scores to put Silo back up with 1:51 to go. Charlie with the free throws, good. He's got 24 tonight. A career high for Gardner, and the Rebels take a timeout with 1:51 remaining, and they lead by 2. After the Gardner conventional three-point play. Charlie Gardner and Connor Cordell both with huge three-point plays down the stretch here. So after the timeout, Scorpions have the basketball. Down 2 this trip. Jeffries attacks the basket, goes up, and it hits the shot, gets the friendly roll. Jeffries has been the man down the stretch for the Scorpions. Tie game, minute and a half remaining. Gardner way out near half court. Dribbles there. Now to Taylor. Swing it across the zone. Scorpions still in that zone. Feed. Parker cutting to the basket. Misses the shot off the glass. Too hard. Boswell with the rebound. Tie game. Scorpions have the ball. And Coach Brandon's going to take the timeout with 1:05 to go. Tied at 52 here from Silo tonight. Lady Rebels ran away with the win in the girls' game. 68-16 in case you just joined us. Boswell with the basketball. And the timeout here in the tie game. We'll see what the Rebels do defensively. Only 3 have scored tonight for Silo, as Charlie Gardner with a career high 24 points. Connor Cordell with 15. And Carter Parker has added 13. Looks like the Rebels are going to, well, like they started in a man defense, and they will be in a man. Man-to-man defense. Hayden Roberts is checked in. Here's a steal. Gardner comes up with a loose ball. Drives all the way in. Layup is good with 49 seconds to go. Gardner with the steal and the lay-in. Here's a shot. Off balance, no good. Taylor has the rebound for the Rebels. 33 seconds to go. Gardner dribbling in the backcourt, and he traveled. Oh, no, a timeout before the travel. One official had a travel, and Coach Weil had gotten the timeout before the travel called. So Silo gets the timeout with the basketball and a 2-point lead. Gardner was in trouble in the backcourt, being double-teamed. He traveled with the basketball, but the Rebels end up with the timeout out of it. So Rebels just have to take care of the ball here. And Boswell probably going to have to foul if they don't come up with a steal. So the Charlie Gardner steal and lay-in with 49 seconds to go has given Silo the lead at the moment. We'll see what Boswell does defensively. They're going to pick up man defense. Full court man defense here. Christian Vining to trigger it in. Looking for help. Gives it to Taylor. Now back to Vining. Clock running down to 25. Get it across there to Roberts. Back to Vining. Into the front court. Roberts gives to Cordell, a drive, 16 seconds to go, and there's a whistle and a foul. They foul Cornell for the 17th foul. That foul is going against Devontre Ware. 15 seconds to go. Cornell going to the line, shooting 1-1 with 15 seconds left. Big free throws here for the senior. Front end of the 1-1 is up, and he gets the bounce. Caught the left side of the rim and bounced in. Now the next one to make it a two-possession game. It's up and it's cleanly through. Nothing but net that time. Connor Cordell with two big free throws with 15 seconds left, and the Rebels lead by 4. We've got a timeout on the court. It's been all Cordell and Gardner down the stretch. Offensively for the Rebels. Parker hit a 3 early in this fourth quarter, but the rest of the scoring has rested on the shoulders of Charlie Gardner and Connor Cordell. Gardner with 26. Cordell has scored 17. Both career high nights. I believe the Rebels are out of timeouts. Boswell with the basketball. Inbounding. Far end of the court. Get it inbounded. Here comes Jeffries. Driving all the way. Layup at the basket. No good. Gardner clears the board with 8 seconds to go. Outlet dividing into the front court. Rebels just got to run out the clock. Feed Cordell. That's going to do it. The Rebels going to win it. 56-52. As Sato wins it tonight in a fourth quarter comeback. 56-52, the final. The Rebels win the season opener and improve to 1-0 on the season. Looking at the final scoring numbers from this one, Charlie Gardner ends up with 26 points and 10 rebounds to lead the way offensively. 17 for Connor Cordell, who also had 10 boards. Carter Parker scores 13 to round out the scoring total. For Boswell, they were led in scoring by C.J. Jeffries. He ends up with 18. And then they got 13 from Mikkel Piggy to round out the score, or to double figures scoring totals for the Scorpions, who fall to 4-2. Rebels now 1-0 on the season. Next action for Silo comes up a week from Tuesday. They'll be on the road Tuesday after Thanksgiving break at Hartshorn for the next action. 6:30 the start time for the girls. We'll have it for you here on SiloRebels.tv. So that's going to about do it. For Juan Flores and Weston Roberts, I'm Kevin Farr saying so long tonight, where the Rebels sweep the Scorpions. 68-16 in the girls and 56-52 in the boys.